Good morning. Today, we're going to look at the Reiki precept just for today. Be humble. We'll come that into a little while. But as always, let's give a little bit of appreciation and gratitude to all those who came along yesterday. It's a big thank you. I got about 18 views, so that's reasonable for me. It's a little bit above average. So I'm most thankful for that. Anyway, so let's start with the big three. The first thing I'd like to be grateful, and it might surprise you, is some of the YouTube videos out there. I mean, I'm recording on YouTube, obviously, but I do like some of the videos out there, and I'll recommend. I love some of the ones where they wind up these scammers. There's two in particular, Scammer Payback and Kit Boga. I mean, I think those guys are brilliant. Do check them out. They are really good. And also, there's a couple of eating ones that I like as well. There's one called Gary Eats. Not me, this is somebody else. Do recommend that you go and watch some of his videos there. He does it really well, and there's a couple of others as well. So that's that part there. The second part I'd like to be grateful for is some of the lovely responses I got for the angelic harmony therapy that I did at the Sutton Balance Care Home. It's Barchester, and it was just so nice to people actually seeing how it all works. And believe you me, if you've never experienced angelic harmony therapy, it's totally unique. And it can be passive, where you can just sit back and relax and enjoy the healing that's coming in, or you can interact, actually take part. It's entirely up to the person who's actually on the couch. Um, but it's a beautiful therapy. And thirdly, what I'm grateful for is the lovely fair that's coming up this Sunday, where I'll be at the Chakra Centre offering my services at a fair, doing all my Reiki, crystal healing, and not sure about that AHT as I call it, because quite a short time frame, but we'll see. And obviously readings. You know, me, I do readings with runes and tarot cards and oracle cards. Okay, on that note, let's now break into the main message for today. And it is about being humble. Now, if I was to come on here and go to you, this is the greatest YouTube video you will ever see in your life. I am so good at what I do. I give you the best advice, and you need never follow anybody else, just follow me. You'd be thinking, what an arrogant sod. You know, because there's nothing worse than someone coming along with that kind of attitude. And of course, it all stems from the aspect of ego, doesn't it? Making us aware of our own self-importance, our self-indulgence. And it does kind of come to us sometimes just to recognize that fact. I often talk about this on my courses where I come across certain people in the, how can we call it? The spiritual realm, for want of a belt, on this physical earth, especially when you go to fairs and they'll be looking at you telling how wonderful they are at healing or reading, and you're thinking like, me, I just want to run out the exit door because it's too much. And of course, when we're compelled to do that, when we're selling our wares, for example, it comes to us to kind of try and find that fine line. Now, being humble is also, there's the opposite of being super ego charged, where you let people walk all over you. Where someone, let's imagine there's sort of like you go into the door, everyone's going to the door, and you think, oh, I'll just let everybody walk in before I do. And there comes a time when you have to recognize your worth. And so there is like this little fine little line that we tread sometimes where we don't want to be egocentric and totally full of ourselves and bombastic, as I call it, um, because that is quite off-putting. But at the same time, we don't wish to be like a doormat. And when people are walking all over you and not appreciating your worth as well. So therein lies the challenge, doesn't it? To find out just about where you belong. But please do, yeah, if you can embrace the element of just for today, be humble, be appreciative of what's all around you, and just know your place in the scheme of everything. and you'll feel pretty darn good. That's my message for today. And as we go forward, I'll have 2 more messages to come this week on the precepts, and builds up a nice little series. And of course, please do put your comments below. I really appreciate it when you put down about what maybe being humble is to you. You may well put something like, I love it when people say so. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Because just because these are my thoughts doesn't mean that I could cover all bases, and it's just my opinion at the end of the day. So please do share below. Much love. Catch you at the next one.